Hello, this is Hadiya Borzo from SirandToots.com. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you how to do the skin weighting process before you animate your model, and I am going to simplify everything and you can fix everything with only 1 or 2 clicks. So let's get started. First of all, undress your character. Hit 4 on the keyboard to go to the wireframe mode. Undress your character here, select your joint and then your model mesh, go to skin, bind skin. The setting should be exactly like this and apply it. As you see, by rotating this joint, the hair also would rotate and get deformity, and we have to fix all these issues. And let me show you. And we have to fix everything. So click on your model and go to skin, and I'm going to use some tools and put them here. So hit Control Shift and click and put it here. Go to the bind pose and paint the skin weight, put it here. Hammer skin weights and mirror skin weights. So click on your model mesh and go to the bind pose, and then go to the paint skin weight here. Bring it from the second icon here, and let me show you what to do. First of all, go to the front view and go to select here. Hit F8 on the keyboard to go to the component mode and select all these vertices here and check them from the perspective view. For example, I don't need these vertices in here, and these 2 vertices, and let me see. No, I didn't need that. That's fine. So go to paint, add opacity 1, value 1, and hit 5 on the keyboard to go to the shaded mode and flood it. As you see, these areas have been affected. So we don't need to fix it for the hip joint, but for the thigh, knee and ankle and every other joints, we need to fix them. So let me start it from the thigh. Go to the front view, go to select and select all these vertices in here. Go to the perspective view and check everything, and select these vertices in here and even in here and even in here. So go to paint here, add 1 on 1, and I forgot to do something. Right click here, select influence, don't forget to do that, and then flood it. As you see, these areas have been affected by the paint skin weight. Now we have to fix it. To fix it, middle mouse click here, hit S on the keyboard to create a new keyframe. Hold down middle mouse, hit S, go to the bind pose here, hit S, hold down middle mouse, hit S, and even here, hit S. So we need to fix this deformed area. To fix them, I'm going to teach you how to fix them easily with only 1 click or maybe 2. So select this deformed area. Click here and then select this deformed area. Let me see. Yes, and hammer them with hammer skin weights. As you see, everything have been fixed. Now we have to fix these areas in here. So select these vertices in here and hammer them. Now I'm going to work on this area more. Select these vertices here, but deselect these vertices in here and hammer it. Now I'm going to do something more on them. Select them, deselect these areas and smooth them. So go to paint skin weight here, paint, smooth and flat it. As much as it needs. Let me see. This area is alright. And here it's also right. Here, I mean. But here, I should select these vertices here and hammer them again. Oh, oops, hit Ctrl Z. And you know, if you want to hammer it, please check your hammer from every other perspective. For example, I don't have to select these vertices, so deselect them, deselect these vertices either, and then select these vertices, but don't forget to deselect them from this view. And even here. And let me see. Yes, and hammer it again. Yes. So let me get rid of the keyframe here. Hit F8 to go to the object mode and select your joint. Hold down Shift and right click and delete them. So click here. Sorry, hit F8 to go to the component mode. Click here and select these vertices. Grow your selection with Shift and period till here. Hit 5 on the keyboard to go to the shaded mode. Grow your selection a little bit exactly on this joint. Go to the paint skin weight. Right click here. Select influence, paint, add one-on-one and flat it. Middle mouse click here, hit S on the keyboard, hold down middle mouse, hit S, and here, hit S. Now we have to find the deformed area. Let me see. This is the deformed area, and 2 or 3 edge loop above and below it should be selected and then hammer them. So hit F8 on the keyboard, select these vertices here, and let me check. I don't need these vertices in here or even in here. And 3 below and 3 above it, and hammer it. And as you see, everything has been fixed with only one click. So hit F8 on the keyboard, select this joint and delete these keyframes. What happened? Delete these keyframes. So click here, hit F8 on the keyboard to go to the component mode and select these vertices in here and grow your selection, but we don't want these vertices in here, so deselect them. Sorry. Yes, that's alright. Go to the paint skin, right click, select influence, add one-on-one and flat it. Now it's time to fix it. Middle mouse click here, hit S on the keyboard to create a new keyframe. Hit S, go to the bind pose here, hit S, hit S, and that's it. So let me find the deformed area. This is the deformed area, so hit F8 on the keyboard and select these vertices and hammer them. And that's it. So let me do it for the spine. Go to the front view here and select all these vertices in here. Check it from the perspective view, and that's all right. Go to the paint scheme weight here, paint, add one-on-one, and flat it. Now it's time to fix it. So middle mouse click here, hit S on a keyboard. It's already moving. So delete these keyframes and middle mouse click again, hit S, hold down middle mouse. I don't know what happened exactly, but I can go with the other way. So hit F8 to go to the object mode and hit E to rotate it, and now create keyframes. So hit S here, and as you see, the connection between the joints and your model mesh have been gone. So to fix it, you should hit Ctrl Z. Now I'm going to tell you what happened, because I mistakenly selected this joint and paint it with the paint scheme weight. So hit Ctrl Z before you do the paint scheme for here, and go to show joint and go here, go to show and joints, and again select them. Let me select them one more time to make sure the joints have not been selected. So yes, now go to show joints and right click, go to the paint scheme weight, right click here, right click, select influence and paint, add one-on-one and flat it. Middle mouse click here, hit S on the keyboard, hold down middle mouse, hit S, go to the bind pose, rotate it this way by holding down middle mouse, and even this way. So select, hit F8 first and select these vertices in here, because these are the deformed area and I have to fix them. So I think that's enough, but let me rotate around it to check it out from the perspective view. I should select these vertices in here or even in here. Let me see, but not in here and not in here, and that's fine, and hammer it. And that's it. So hit F8 to go to the object mode, hold down shift and delete these keyframes. And I think I forgot to delete this. No, every keyframes have been deleted. So let's work on the neck. For the neck, hit F8 to go to the component mode, select all these vertices from the front view, go to the perspective view and check everything. And there we go. So that's fine. Right click here. First of all, go to paint scheme weight. Right click here, select influence, paint, add one-on-one, and flat it. Now let's fix it. Middle mouse click here, hit S on the keyboard, hold down middle mouse, here hold down middle mouse, hit S, go to the bind pose, and here hold down middle mouse. So hit F8 on the keyboard, and now we have to find the deformed area and fix them. So select all these vertices in here, sorry, this is better, yes, and let me check it from the perspective view and hammer it. I'm going to teach you one trick for the skin weighting process, and that is where to place the joint. If you know where to place the joint, you won't have any issues later on, and you can fix everything with hammer skin weights. And you have to place each joint exactly on the middle of the mesh. For example, this one, go to show and joints. This one should be exactly on the middle of this area. This one either, this one either, this one either. This one should be exactly somewhere between here and here. This one either, and this one either, and even this one. And you have to check it from each view. For example, go to this view and don't put the knee here, put it exactly in the middle of the mesh. This one either, this one either, this one either, this one either, and this one either. And even go to the top view and put it exactly in the middle, and this one also should be exactly in the middle. Go to shading, X-ray, sorry, this one, and this one should be exactly somewhere exactly in the middle of here. So don't forget to do that. Let me do it for the arm. So click here and then select these vertices and grow your selection with shift and period till exactly on this joint. Now go to paint scheme, right click here, select influence, paint, add one-on-one, and let me show you. And flat it. Middle mouse click here, hit S here, and even here, and even here. Go to the bind pose, hit S to create a new keyframe, hit S and hit S. So first of all, let me get rid of these keyframes here for the neck. Hit F8 to go to the object mode, hold down shift and right click and delete them. So hit F8 and select all these areas in here. And let me check it from the perspective view and hammer it. Yes, exactly, everything has been fixed. So click here and then select all your the vertices in this area and grow your selection till the elbow joint here. Now go to the paint scheme here, right click, select influence, paint, add one-on-one and flat it. Hold down middle mouse, hit S on a keyboard, hit S to create a new keyframe, hit S. Here, go to the bind pose, hit S, and here, hit S. So I forgot to do something. Let me get rid of these keyframes here. So select them, hold down Shift, and right click and delete them. So let me find the deformed area. Hit F8 on the keyboard to go to the component mode. The deformed area is here. Yes, and hammer them. And that's it. And let me get rid of them. Rid of the keyframe actually. And hit F8 on the keyboard, select these vertices here, grow your selection with shift and period till here, and go to paint scheme, right click, select influence, paint, add opacity 1, value 1, and flood it. Middle mouse click here, hit S, go to the bind pose, hit S, hold down middle mouse, hit S, and here hit S. So let me find the deformed area, hit F8 to go to the object mode, and this is the deformed area. Hit F8 to go to the component mode, select these vertices in here and hammer them. Hit F8 on the keyboard, select this joint and delete these keyframes. So hit 4 to go to the wireframe mode, select your mesh and go to skin, rigging, skin, mirror skin weights. The setting should be exactly like this and apply it. Let me see whether it works for the other side or not. Yes, yes, and there we go. These areas in here needs to be fixed. So hit F8 on the keyboard, select these vertices in here and hammer them. And also select these vertices here and smooth them. Go to paint scheme, paint, smooth, and flat it. Let me see. No. Hit F8. If I copy, if I mirror the skin weights for the other side, this area would be fixed. So let me first of all fix this area. And now go to the bind pose here and mirror it. And let me check it out now. Go to the human IK here. No, it's not, human IK is not here, but I create these joints with human IK. Yes, not bad. Yes, it has been fixed. Yes, so let me check it for the knee, both of the knees, and there we go. Go to the bind pose, and it's time to dress up the character. So first of all, select your underwear and then your model mesh. Go to animation here and deform, wrap, and this one should be checked. The setting should be exactly like this, and apply it and wait a few seconds. And then select your dress and your model mesh, and I put the wrap icon here and you can select it from here. Wait a few seconds. And there we go. It's time to check everything. So hit 5 on the keyboard, and even, yes, 5 on the keyboard, or even 6, and hit E, and as you see, the dress would move at the same time with the model mesh. And there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this interesting video.